Would you all please be seated? Good morning, everyone. I am Anna Sotomayor, and I am an M2. Oxford Dictionary defines a leader as being a person who leads or commands a group, organization, or country. When I thought about this word, I thought of many things, such as hope, friendliness, initiative, and character. When I was younger, I thought of a leader of character as someone who was a hero. Not the kind of hero that is described in comic books or in movies. There is no cape, there is no mask, there are no superpowers like flying or invisibility. To be a hero is to help people and to put people first in an act of kindness. A quote from one of my favorite Disney movies, Frozen, puts it all into perspective. A happy snowman that you might know as Olaf states, "Love is putting someone's needs before yours." This is such an empowering statement for everyone to take in, because when you do something for someone else in an act of love or kindness, I swear that the person that is receiving this act will definitely be grateful. To take the time to help someone is truly a great thing. I have encountered many people that have and will continue to do things for others, and this makes them a leader of character, a hero. Everyone here is unique, and we all have something that makes us different. You may love this uniqueness or hate it, but as our own Maggie Ziegel pointed out in her chapel speech, it is what makes up who you are. Throughout my entire life, I was always on the bottom row for every single class picture. This disappointed me because almost every person I knew was taller than me, and I wanted to be what I considered normal. One day, at a former school I went to, I met someone who I befriended quickly. To my surprise, this person was shorter than me. I asked my friend, "How are you okay with what people say about you?" The response I got was 3 words, which would change my perspective on being short. My friend said, "I am unique." And I wasn't surprised that something like this came out of her mouth. I had heard the term myself when people would try to cheer me up, but I had never really met someone so positive of their own body. That was the day I knew that I would look at things in a positive light going forward. Last month, my sister Selena was assigned a project. She goes to a Catholic school in Oakville, and they assigned a project where you were supposed to find a prayer. This prayer was supposed to reflect the way you felt about yourself. After a short while of helping her choose one, we chose one called the Serenity Prayer. I chose this for her because she recently was starting to get upset with some of the features that she had. The prayer was about realizing that the qualities you have cannot be changed, like your skin color or even your height. The prayer also reminded us that if we can make a change in this world, we should try. I'm going to read the prayer so you can understand and realize that we are all different and amazing in our own ways. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. This poem affected my sister in a positive manner, just as the words of my old friend affected me. I want everyone to close their eyes. Envision yourself and pick out a quality that makes you different. Now open your eyes. Look around you. This is us. We are a whole, a group of peers that strive to succeed in this crazy school. I have met many people of all skin colors, genders, nationalities, and religions that have not felt okay with who they are. This has always bothered me and called me a hypocrite, but I needed to help them. I make sure they feel better about themselves after I rant about positivity, quite like I am doing now. I never wanted people to feel bad about themselves because I know what it feels like. I have heard many people saying there are 2 types of people in this world, the followers and the leaders. But I disagree, because I think we are all leaders in some way. I recently saw a quote about leadership that really conveys what I'm trying to explain. It is that leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders, by Tom Peters. To visualize this, think of a match that is lit. This is what you would consider the leader. Now picture it lighting another match, which eventually lights the next. These are also leaders. Last year, I said a sermon with graduate Amber LeBlanc and Upper 1 student Devin Bailey. The sermon was on the topic of compassion, and I talked about myself being in foster care, which many of you know. I'm extremely glad to share with everyone, if you weren't aware, that I'm officially getting adopted by my present foster parents, Sylvie and Rick. I am very enthusiastic about this, and if you know me well, you would understand this. The Children's Aid Society, which is how I found my amazing foster parents, have taught me many things that I didn't really know about myself. I have learned many things but the most important lesson that I've been taught is concerning how I deal with situations. This is important to me because I never really thought about what I did. I just thought it was natural. I learned that to cope, I distracted myself with many things. This wasn't a bad thing because I got involved with things like the play and ballet, which has really gotten me into the arts, and now I love it. Other than this, I realize that I have given other people hope, and whether they have experienced foster care or not, I give them hope to succeed, and I show them that no matter what you are going through, you can still thrive and achieve things in life. Social media is a big part of our generation. Technology is used almost everywhere we go. One of my favorite places to go when I am bored on the internet is Twitter. I use Twitter mainly to follow many of the celebrities I like and to keep in touch with my old friends. When I went to Canada's Wonderland last summer, I saw someone wearing a shirt with my favorite band on it. I, being the annoying person I am, walked up and introduced myself while commenting on her shirt. After talking for 5 minutes about the band, we departed with each other's Twitter usernames. We kept in touch and still talk to this day. But since I didn't really know her, I found out something that was terrifying. My friend wasn't fond of herself, and she was constantly tormented at school and online. I learned this after I saw one of her tweets stating that she wanted to commit suicide. This was terrible, and I wanted to help her. I talked my friend out of her decision, which could have ended very horribly. I told her to stay truer to herself and that she needed to realize that there were many people out there that did love her. I also pointed out all the 1,100 people that followed her on Twitter had thought she was interesting. After this, she told me she was going to get help, and I was so happy I was able to impact someone that greatly. It made me realize that I was able to help people by taking the initiative and being a true leader of character. As the speech comes to an end, I want everyone to be reminded that you all are heroes. If you believe in yourself and are involved and can make a change, then do it. If you love someone, show them by putting them first when they need it. I'm going to end this by reciting yet another quote from Frozen, which is, "Some people are worth melting for." I hope you think about this, because when you put someone else's needs before yours, you are truly being a hero. No matter what you are told, all you need is a spark to start a fire, and you will always be able to become a leader of character and find your own identity. Please rise and sing hymn 416. Yay.